All right. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our second semi-final in the 2024 Future Anything National Grand Final Series. How good was that first semi-final? I hope some of you managed to catch it. This really is our favorite time of the year. My name is Dan Dempsey. I am Future Anything's Director of Professional Learning, and I am pumped to be here. Can't wait to kickstart the next hour hearing from our young entrepreneurs sharing their innovative ideas, their passion, and their potential. They've put so much hard work into this. So looking forward to it. Just before we do that, I'd like to take a moment for you to reflect on this map that's going to show up. This is the map showing the traditional First Nations landowners. So I'm coming to you from Future Anything HQ in Brisbane, Meanjin, on the lands of the Yuggera and Turrbal people. And I'd like to take this moment to acknowledge the traditional owners of the lands where we are all gathering from. Our First Nations people have been innovating for 60,000 years, highlighting that this has always been a land of education, following our first educators, our first creators, and our first innovators. Let's have a look at an example. I'd love for you to take a second to think about this First Nations artifact. I wonder if you know what it is. This is, in fact, a woomera. This is a wooden spear throwing device. So with the spear inserted, it serves as an extension of the human arm, enabling a spear to travel with much greater speed and much greater force than a regular throw. I suppose thinking like the tennis ball thrower, sometimes used with dogs. It's a great example of an early innovation. Now, we are so excited that you are joining us as our Future Anything community. And we'd love for you to share and celebrate your involvement with our finals process. So get active, grab out your devices. The tags are on the screen. These social media handles are out there. We'd love for you to use them. We'd love to be able to share your posts as well. So jump on, support us, get around these awesome teams, these awesome young people as they pitch today. So activate. This is stage 2, the semi-finals, the second stage of our Activate program. And over the course of a term, these incredible young entrepreneurs have been tapping into a mission. This mission is to pitch an innovative idea that makes the world a better place. So some version of this mission has been part of their school-based program where they've had a chance to identify a problem they care about, ideate, design, develop, pitch an innovative idea. And their application for our finals process was part of nearly 300 total applications, shortlisted down to the top 40 teams across 8 semi-finals. The winner of each of our semi-finals will go through to the 2024 grand final, where they'll pitch on stage and have the chance to join such an illustrious group of young people who have won the grand final in the past, just like some of these amazing teams. In 2018, our national grand final winner was Tanika. She developed an idea where she would produce school socks. They were white under the surface of the shoe, so they met uniform guidelines, but underneath the shoe line were these amazing patterns designed by a local artist Tanika had partnered with. The metaphor of this product, shielded socks, was that you just don't know what's underneath the surface for young people. And a portion of the profits from each pair of socks went to Headspace so that young people could get the support they needed. Brilliant. Or perhaps this year, our winners might follow in the footsteps of our 2020 champions, Aqua Shield. Yeah, yes, that's how you have to say it. This team with 3 students from the Sunshine Coast who pitched an idea that would remove the need for shark nets off the coastline. So they use technology that exists in wristband worn by surfers that repel sharks. And they pitched a solution where they attached this technology to flotation devices that they dropped off the coast at regular intervals. Yes, it created Aqua Shield. And look, from one coast to another, this time to our winners in 2022, the 2 boys with mullets from the Goldie who took to the stage to pitch their eco-friendly dog beds. designed to be indestructible. So these dog beds were made using Kevlar. Yes, that's the material in bulletproof vests, but it's also fully recyclable. And they used it to create an indestructible dog bed that they called eco beds. So the real question is, will one of our 5 teams today be our winner for 2024? We have a fast, furious, packed agenda for you today. Shortly, I'm going to introduce you to our 3 incredible judges. So happy to have them and so thankful for their time. And they will have the very difficult decision of choosing the winner and the runner-up today. Then we'll have our 5 pitches. We'll have our People's Choice vote. And of course, we'll have our verdict at the end. So our pitch order for today is as follows. Sunkissed from Bishop Druitt College. Second is Rubbish for Refunds from Bowen State High. And then it's Legend Programming. That's Leo from Brisbane Boys College. Bush Safety Checkpoint from Brisbane South. And rounding out today will be Sea Savers from Ipswich Girls Grammar. So how does the structure for our pitching work? Well, each of our teams will have 3 minutes to pitch. With 30 seconds to go, they're going to hear this noise. And then at the 3-minute timer at the end, they're going to hear this. And that is the hard 3-minute finish. At that point, we'll bring the judges back on screen and they will have time, roughly 4 minutes, for 2 to 3 questions per team. And that's going to be to help them make a clarifying decision and help them for their decision-making process. At the end of our pitches, our judges will pick a winner, and that winner will be one of 8 teams going straight through to the grand final here in Brisbane. And the runner-up will go through to the grand final also as a showcase team. So then this is where you, our audience, take some responsibility. At the end of our 8 semi-finals, one of our People's Choice winners will receive a wildcard entry into the showcase. So for today, you're going to have a big decision because you will see a QR code on the screen and it's your chance to jump on and get behind this semi-finals favorite pitch. You give them another possible shot at being part of our grand final showcase. Now, the time has come to bring in our 3 amazing judges for this semi-final. We welcome Alicia, Sam, and Sandra. We are so pumped for you to be with us. Alicia is the publisher and founder of Amber Press. We've got Sam, co-founder of TechVisor, and Sandra with us from Brisbane City Council as the Principal Economic Development and Growth. Right, I'm just going to throw to you very briefly. I'd love for you to give us a really quick intro and maybe give your teams that are listening just something that you might be looking for in today's pitch. Alicia, I'm going to throw to you first. How are you today?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So excited.
So am I. I'm Alicia Cohen, and I am an educational publisher and founder, and I'm 3 years into a startup journey. I guess one of the things, I reflect on about my journey is somewhat the implementation. So I'm going to be really looking at, how to make these ideas work when it is a small team and, with not much money.
Yes. Awesome. Thank you. That sounds fantastic. Sam, we might throw to you. How are you feeling today?
Yep, very good. Thank you. Stoked to be here. So, yeah, my name's Sam. I run a company called TechVisor. We do immigration and global mobility. So we help startups and scale-ups when they're looking to move people around the world to their different offices. So we do into Australia, the UK, the US, and Singapore. And we've built a couple of tech products to go along with that. So kind of been on that little journey as well of trying to build something. So for me, I just want to see like a genuine connection to the problem that you're looking to solve as well, because you can see that authenticity coming through in the way you deliver it. And yeah, really looking forward to it. So good luck.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And Sandra, over to you.
Yes, I'm Sandra, and I lead the Economic Development Growth team at Brisbane City Council. We deliver lots of different kind of initiatives that help our smaller Brisbane businesses. So it's training or coaching, all sorts of different initiatives. We do things in shop fronts. We do all sorts of stuff. It's actually pretty fun on a good day. So I'm probably looking a lot like Sam actually to that connection piece. Why are you doing it? And really about passion. Like one of our values for council is passion for Brisbane, and I'm always kind of looking for that in everything we do, really. So yeah, probably the passion.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hopefully our teams are listening to those little bits of gold that the judges are going to be looking for. Now, right, this is enough from me. You're here to hear these incredible young people. So let's bring in our first pitching team. We have Sunkist. This is Ren, Eva, and Josie. Girls, are we feeling okay?
Yeah.
All right. You've put in so much hard work. I know you've been growing through your mentoring and through all the support you've been getting from your school. So we are so excited for you to be here. I'm going to pass to you and you can start whenever you are ready, and then we'll get the timer going. Over to you.
Before we start, we would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we meet. We would also like to pay our respects to the elders past, present and emerging.
Australia is a lucky country. We're lucky to have beautiful beaches, beautiful weather and beautiful natural environments we can enjoy. But with all these wonderful things we have, there lurks a nasty side effect of our sun. Next slide.
The intense UV rays of our Australian sun can take a toll on your skin, even if you're only in the sun for a short amount of time.
Next slide. The environment has created completely natural remedies for us, and we believe these should be used in our everyday lives.
In Coffs Harbour, local Gumbaynggirr elders have used pig face to soothe their skin after a prolonged time in the sun for many generations. Pig face is an Australian flowering succulent that thrives in coastal environments.
By embracing our country's heritage, we have formed a game-changing solution that relieves your pain while using traditional Gumbaynggirr healing practices.
Our product is a beneficial after-sun oil called Sunkist. It is a nourishing, cooling and repairing oil that soothes your burns in just one step. As you apply Sunkist, hydration will seep back into your skin as though it never left. Next slide.
These are the ingredients that we have used. Pig face has soothing qualities that help to treat your sunburns.
Safflower oil is known for its protection of the skin.
Next slide. Macadamia oil softens and restores damaged skin.
Lemon myrtle extract has a beautiful fragrance and has anti-inflammatory properties.
Next slide.
We are different from other sun relief creams and oils on the market because our product is 100% natural and Australian. Each ingredient is sustainably found, ensuring that our oil nourishes and repairs your skin.
We advocate embracing the environment around us. Unlike many conventional products filled with synthetic chemicals and preservatives, Sunkist is made from Australian nature. Sunkist is also youth-led, having a new perspective on world problems.
We sent John Ferguson, a health promotion officer at Queensland Health, an email about our product. He said, "Your product is absolutely a great way to soothe skin after it has been burnt, which is very important. We have tested our product on many people, all who have said it is amazing."
Next slide.
Creating 100 ml bottles will approximately be $1,150. The revenue from these bottles will approximately be $2,000, including branding and packaging.
Next slide. The cost for a 100ml bottle is $20. 50% of our profits will be donated to World Vision Close the Gap Foundation, partnering with First Nations Australians to build brighter futures together. Next slide.
The world is changing. People are becoming increasingly conscious of what they put on their skin and how those products impact the environment. So choose what's best for your skin. Choose Sunkist. Thank you.
Oh, brilliant work, girls. Now, I know all about the sun and it loves me. I think I need this product. We've got our judges back on screen. Would love to have time for 2 or 3 questions. Sam, I'm going to throw to you first. Do you have a question for our team?
My first one would be, you had a list there of the other companies who are out there with a similar kind of product. So how would you make it so that yours stands out and that you actually, like, people pick up your product off the shelf or they buy that online as opposed to Banana Boat, for example?
Because we use traditional Gumbaynggirr methods, we think that'll be a point of difference in to our customers, and also 50% of our products go to charities. To go to World Vision Close the Gap charity, which is it closes the gap between Indigenous and non-Indigenous communities.
Also, some people prefer to have like all Australian, like no chemicals and like
Completely organic chemicals.
Yeah, so you're appealing to a specific market. Yeah, that's a great answer.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well done, girls. Good answer. Sandra, do you have a question?
Yeah, I just wondered where, if, all of a sudden you sold 3,000 bottles, do you know where you get all the pig face or the product from? Would you be able to
So you can easily grow pig face even in your backyard just from cuttings, and it's very common in the beaches up here, down here.
So a lot of us, like all three of us, grow pig face at our house,
Right,
and it grows quite easily off cuttings.
okay, so you could actually farm it, rather than destroying all the beaches. I mean, I know it's at the beaches, but it's pretty there too. So, okay, thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
I've just learned something new. Thank you, girls. That's awesome. And Alicia, do you have a question?
Yeah, I was just going to ask a little bit more about where do you see it? Do you see it, being sold at markets, or do you see it being sold in the chemist, or are you hoping that it's going to get on the supermarket shelves? What's your kind of long-term vision for the product and where you see it?
Okay, so when we first start up, we probably start at local markets or even ask local shops if they would like to stock our product, and have the local community
and
supporting us.
and then we would probably move to shops and pharmacies and
Online.
And even
Online,
advertise on social
Yeah.
media.
Yeah. Brilliant. Great
Awesome.
answer.
Girls,
Thank you.
very impressive. You've answered the questions beautifully. You've done the hard work. You've made everyone proud. Congratulations on your pitch. And we're excited to hear what the result might be at the end.
Thank you.
Right. So it's time for our second pitch. We'll be bringing in Rubbish for Refunds. This is Lily, Adele, and Ramsey from Bowen State High School. We're excited for you to be with us. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
I can see that you're ready. So the audience want to hear from you, not from me. When you are ready, it's all yours.
Hello, my name is Lily Moore and I'm one of 3 group members who are presenting to you today about our business pitch. Our social enterprise Rubbish for Refunds is going to help reduce the amount of pollution in communities. Next slide.
Good morning. My name is Adele and today we are going over the effects of pollution and how our social enterprise will help eradicate the problem. Next slide.
Good morning, my name is Ramsey, and did you know that in Australia recycling rates of plastics are lowest at just 13%? Next slide.
Our company's rewards will initially be in the form of vouchers to local shops and discounts of property rates. Once we scale, the aim will be to reward customers depending on how much rubbish a customer has brought in. In this model, they will be paid accordingly due to the weight. For example, each kilogram equals 50 cents to the customer. To be able to fund the community for their rubbish donations, we will hopefully make additional partnerships with companies and local government. Eventually, we would also like to partner with businesses that can use recyclable materials to make other products. As well as giving them our rubbish, we will receive their products to sell at our business. With a steady income, we will then be able to make our business more self-sustaining. Next slide.
How will they be reimbursed for rubbish? We want to start small. Initially, we will aim to partner with local council and local businesses to provide community members with rewards for their rubbish. These will be in the form of vouchers for local businesses, example cafes, and discounts off their property rates. However, our big picture is to scale up to a model similar to Containers for Change. Next slide.
Our business, if successful, is financially viable as its income and expenses are balanced, which will result in our company having a steady growth rate. The target audience to begin with will be the local park run, as their weekly routine is along one of Bowen's beautiful beaches. We will have a gazebo positioned on the esplanade as well as numerous beaches. The runners can then pick up a bag and a pair of gloves to complete a weekly cleanup of our beaches. Each person who has run the Bowen Park Run will realise the importance of a clean environment and spread the word.
To scale our business, we can use effective techniques such as strategize how to increase sales, expanding our team according to our business's needs, setting realistic goals for the community and our company, building and strengthening our partnerships. Profits will be reinvested into our social enterprise for customer-related expenses, as well as 10% off our income donated towards the Australian Marine Conservation Society, which is a Queensland organisation. Next slide. Our business is the only organisation rewarding customers for not littering and being responsible with their trash, which will rapidly decrease the amount of pollution in local areas. Next slide.
To launch our solution, we will need locals to bring in their rubbish, time to get our business up and running, support from the local council, community, and money to equal $2,558 a month. Next slide.
Alicia, we would love to get your thoughts about how to improve our advertising. If our business is successful on a small scale, we would love your inputs there on how to scale our social enterprise.
Sandra, we would appreciate your ideas on how to improve our connections with the local council. In summary, Rubbish for Refunds, created by Lily, Ramsey, and myself, Adele, will motivate people to collect rubbish and then be rewarded for their great work.
Thank you for your time.
Wow, fantastic. Whoa, look at that for timing. That was brilliant. I think our team's done some research on the judges here. All right, let's go straight to our judges for questions. Sandra, we might go to you first. Do you have a question for the team?
It was all, there was a lot there, to be honest. I was a bit like, oh. So could you just like reiterate the park run bit? That bit I didn't quite get. So could you just maybe give me a quick overview of that bit again? Because I didn't quite get that bit.
Yeah. So like on the weekends when the park runs on, we could set up a gazebo or something of the sort. And we would have bags, like gloves, all that. And like after they've done that, they could go pick up some rubbish on the beaches because it's along the beaches.
Right.
And then if we wanted to, we could partner with like cafes and stuff, and however many bags, if they wanted to, they would bring in and get like a little coffee gift card, like however many bags they get. And they would like free coffees for however many, you know.
All right. I do like that you've brought in local businesses to benefit from the initiative. I thought that was very clever. So well done there, because it kind of you're reducing rubbish, but also benefiting small, probably struggling local business. So well done there.
Thank you. As a runner myself, I can see absolutely how I would want to connect after a run to looking after the beautiful course that I've just been on. Alicia, over to you. Question for the team.
Great work, girls. I did like the starting off with park run and getting a few people involved as well. In regards to kind of, what are you thinking in regards to getting people involved there and then like helping push out the mission? Could you, in regards to scaling it, could you look at getting some other younger people involved, getting them t-shirts and that kind of thing? Is that some of, your plans, how to involve others as well?
Yeah, I think that's definitely part of our plan to like start getting more people involved with it and just, slowly build it up so more people will want to like help.
Yeah.
Issue.
So even like our academy class, we all had to think of an idea, and it would be great if like they wanted to help out or anything like that, just our family even, because my mom does parkrun, all that type of stuff.
Fantastic.
I can see it now, the groundswell of support that's going to get started by this team. Sam, do you have a question?
So my one's hopefully a nice, quick, easy one for you. So what does success look like for you? Is it, because a lot of it's about the impacts that you're having, but also you need to monetize it to have that impact. So what does success look like? Is it the impact you're making, or is it the money that you're making?
Yeah, so we would like it to have a really big impact on the environment and for like making it better. And yeah, we want like more people to know like about how the rubbish destroys the environment and how we want them to help us.
Yeah, the money is more like just to help it keep running, not really for us at all. So it would just to help make our business grow with the money, not really use it for ourselves, just to make it bigger.
Enterprise stuff. Perfect. Thank you.
All right. It is clear that you have a passion for this, girls, and really, really, really well done with your pitch and answering your questions. You've done a great job. Do you feel relieved?
Yeah.
All right. So you have a nervous wait now while we bring in our next pitch. So we have Leo. Leo is a single entry team. He is on his own. He's from Brisbane Boys College. Leo, are you excited?
Yeah, really excited.
Awesome. We've got you coming through loud and clear. I'm going to jump straight to you and give you the floor. You are ready to start when you are. Take your time. All yours.
Hello, my name is Leo Gillis Flabacker, and I have a passion. This passion is programming, and I've cultivated this passion for 6 to 7 years now. And you heard that right. I just turned 13, so for more than I loved making creative games since I was very little. Card games, board games, or creative drawings. Next. So the choice is obvious. Starting from scratch, literally, I use my programming skills to make video games. This leads into my business idea, educational video games. Next slide. And you might think that this has already been done before and isn't original, but my games will be different. Educational video games nowadays have one collective issue: integration. Games like Prodigy, for example, are simply just an entire video game with no math or English involved, but to play it, you need to answer questions. Want to attack this enemy? Okay, what's 5 plus 2? My game, Legend Academy, will have learning that is mapped to the Australian curriculum. Next slide. So its topics are relevant, have integrated learning where the questions actually affect the gameplay, and most importantly, it will be fun. Next. An example of one of these ideas is a chemistry level, where you use thermite, a chemical compound, to blow up a gate. The player will learn about mixtures and properties of different chemicals. And talking to my teacher about our curriculum, this lesson is what I am learning about in year 6 right now, mixtures. So this example is relevant already. Next. Additionally, my class is learning about poems, so I've created another level about haikus. You can use a haiku to attack a, say, syllable snake, and you have to know what a haiku is to do that. I've also talked to my teacher about our year 6 curriculum and ways to make lessons into games. Next. I understand that games created by a 160 centimeter kid that isn't even in year 8 yet will not be able to compete with gaming powerhouses like Fortnite or Minecraft. Contrary to my competition, I'm not trying to. I'm making games that can be downloaded onto school computers and excel at effectively educating students in the most fun and entertaining way possible. As I know from experience, true students learn best when they're actually having fun. It's no joke how important video games are in society. As you can see in this graph, the video game industry is growing, especially the educational video game industry. Educational video games are valued at 6.1 million Australian dollars in the US alone and are expected to grow to almost 300 million in just a decade. And guess what year I graduate? Next. But I don't have the skills needed to start a business on my own. That's why I need your help to secure this future. The advances in technology lately regarding artificial intelligence, or AI, enabling people to write routine pieces of code, I think, will allow the smaller companies to compete with the big players as creativity and innovation become increasingly more vital. I know. With a group of professionals working on this project, we can grow Legend Academy to be used in schools worldwide and effectively educate students in the most fun and entertaining way possible. Next. Thank you.
Wow, so much confidence in that pitch, Leo. Excellent work. I can see how practiced you were, and you've got way more knowledge than I could ever hope for in that area. I think the judges have got a tough task here to dig into the questions, but let's go to Alicia first. Do you have a question for Leo?
I do. Leo, great presentation. I really like this. I would love to learn just a little bit more about the educational content that you're going to put in and how and who you're going to use. I know you've talked a little bit about AI. I'm an educational publisher, so I deal in educational content all day, every day. So I guess I wanted to learn just a little bit more about kind of where the content is coming from, or where you perceive, or where you think maybe your content could come from, and your questions.
So yeah, great question. What I was thinking was I would talk to about maybe teachers in my school or other schools like year 6, year 7, and basically get the curriculum for those years, the actual units that they're learning. So for example, if someone in year 7 is learning about phases of the moon in this unit, we'll just take different units from the Australian curriculum and actually implement those into the game itself. So we can use the actual Australian curriculum for years, let's say 4, 5, 6, up past like 7 and 9, and then just take those questions and actually implement them, the unit learning, into the gameplay. So it's actually relevant to what they are learning in class. So the teachers can actually use it to just reinforce the actual learning that they are learning in class, the exact same things they're learning.
Brilliant. I like the plan.
Fantastic, Leo. Well done. Let's jump to Sam. Any questions for Leo, Sam?
I do, and it kind of comes from personal experience for me. So I did homeschooling when I was a kid. So grew up and it was just me in the house, didn't have any teachers, parents were both working. So I guess, do you see that as a really good application for this as well in the classroom? Obviously, there's other people around, there's teachers, so you kind of taught everything anyway. But homeschooling, do you see that as a real target market for you as well?
In fact, I was actually thinking exactly about that. It would be really useful for homeschooling as well, because your parents aren't professional teachers. They're good at it, but they're teachers that have the actual job. So it would just make you can also use it for homeschooling and make homeschooling a lot easier on the parents.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Great thinking. And let's finish there with Sandra. Do you have a question for Leo, Sandra?
So great idea. I love the concept. And well done. And I did miss the beginning. Like, I don't know if anyone else had some issues with sound at the beginning, but at the minute it was a bit at the beginning. So I might have missed this, but the social impact, is this actually just hopefully keeping kids more engaged with school and make in the fact, what is the social impact? Like, it's great as a business idea and everything, but the social impact, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So I don't want this to replace teachers, but one of the main things it uses is because I know from experience, students will learn best when they're actually having fun. So if you keep them engaged, I assume engaged is fun. So if you're keeping them engaged by playing a game, they're going to have a lot more fun. They're going to want to learn, which means they're going to learn more. So yeah, it will mainly keep them more engaged.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, Leo. Hey, mate, I learn when I'm having fun too. I think that applies to adults as well. Well done. You've obviously been very prepared and you answered the questions really well. So congratulations. We're just going to now give you a little bit of waiting time and we're going to bring in our next team. Well done, Leo. All right, so our fourth pitch today is from Brisbane South State Secondary College. We have Henry again pitching solo. This is Bush Safety Checkpoint. Henry, how are you feeling, Henry?
Nervous.
That's okay, mate. Well, you're coming through loud and clear. Take a big deep breath. You've got this. There's no rush. When you're ready, all yours.
What, do I just say start?
Yeah, just go.
Okay, start. Good morning. I'm Henry Hansen from Hansen's Bush Co. Today, I'm excited to present the Bush Safety Checkpoint, an innovative solution for enhancing safety on Australia's trails. Next. Australia's trails are beautiful, but they pose risks such as injuries, people getting lost, and attacks. Our product addresses these safety concerns by encouraging more people to explore the outdoors with peace of mind. Next. My motivation stems from recent news about trail safety incidents, including a high-profile case of an assault. More personally, my mother was afraid to run on these trails after hearing about attacks and suffered significant injuries while trail running. This inspired me to create a solution. Next, the Bush Safety Checkpoint includes items, for example, a personal GPS locator and a flare. Each box will cost around $1,000, but if you compare it to the cost for helicopter searches, which cost around $45,000, which is $5,000 an hour, then you can say it is a very cost-effective solution. Next, users simply press a button which unlocks the box and activates the GPS. They can then access necessary items and ensure immediate assistance when it matters most. Next, many people don't carry personal safety items, often believing that it won't happen to them. During my research, I considered personal GPS devices and trail kits, portable ones that you carry on your back. But the reality is that people will not use these as they are heavy and they cost much more, and it won't cost them much. Next. The aesthetics will be a rustic red standard in the bush without disrupting the natural beauty. This design will ensure visibility while blending in with the environment. Next, I envision a subscription model for my maintenance, employing local runners and walkers. This fosters community involvement while keeping costs manageable. A monthly check on a 30-kilometre trail is broken down as follows. Casual rate is approximately $30 per hour, allowing about 8 hours to cover a 30-kilometre trail with several boxes. That will cost around $240. A profit margin of 10% would mean I charge Brisbane City Council $264 for this service. Next. We'll use innovative technology similar to Canada's IRIS system, which uses AI to monitor infrastructure through camera. This can help to prevent vandalism and quickly identify when help is needed. Next. Our stakeholders include local and federal governments, trail apps, and community groups. Collaboration will enhance visibility and ensure optimal checkpoint placement. Next. Our marketing will leverage social media and QR codes at trail locations to provide information about the checkpoints and encourage user feedback. There's a QR code, by the way, if you want to know. Next. Winning this competition would help me found the first boxes, develop market materials, and secure IP protection. If not, I'll pursue other grants to realize this vision. Next.
Well done, Henry. You've got so much knowledge and you've put so much thought into that idea. Really, really well done. Henry, just going to give you a second to kind of take a big deep breath while we go to the judges for some questions. You might be able to include a little bit of that information that you've missed maybe as part of your answer. Let's go to Sam for the first question.
Okay, so I was writing furiously over here, all these questions, but then you started answering them as you went through the presentation as well. So you did really well there. So congrats. My main thing was just, I guess, could you use volunteers as well? So people who are going out on that trail run and they see problems with the boxes, they see damage, they see any kind of vandalism, and they report that back to the council as well. I know there's another app out there which you can do that. It's like take a photo, send it back to the local council, and then they can go out and actually fix that. They fix potholes, they fix things in paths. So maybe, yeah, is that something that you would look at as well? Maybe volunteers instead of you having to pay people to go out and do that?
Oh, we
Oh,
just can't hear you there, Henry. Let's check your mic.
Lost you. Or is it?
Sorry, just testing again. Can we hear us?
Yeah, we've got you. Absolutely.
Yeah, volunteers. Yeah, that's actually what I kind of meant by saying like runners and walkers and whatnot. But yeah, that's a great idea. Thank you for it.
So they're reporting that back. So that's something you'd look at.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, amazing.
Awesome. Okay. Alicia, do you have a question for Henry?
Henry, I thought it was great. I don't know if you're about to discuss this, but I guess I wanted to know just a little bit more about kind of, what would be first steps? Were you going to maybe trial it with one track? Did you have a track in mind in particular? Are you mainly focused kind of in Brisbane, or are you looking kind of also, at other kind of regions as well? What's the longer term kind of, vision about how to get these boxes out there?
Yeah, so as we speak right now, I've already got a prototype on my local bushwalk with that QR code that you saw on the presentation. It's got about a few replies, and I've actually got a report back from one of the people, I guess, that accessed it, saying that they would love to see this idea come through. And yeah, if I don't win this, then I'll get a grant, pursue my idea no matter what.
Fantastic. Good on you.
Love that traction, Henry, to get it out there on the in the real world. That's awesome. And Sandra, do you have a question?
Well, my question was about implementation as well. I just did wonder whether you were, what is initial success like, I guess? What would you be happy just to trial it in one particular area, like a particular place in Brisbane, in mind, and then learn that, kind of use that as a learning type thing to sort of see how it goes? Or
that's actually what my prototype at my local bushwalk doing right now.
Okay.
Yeah, just for
So where is that?
That is at Moggle Reserve, I think,
Okay.
if that's what you call it. It's like,
And council is, I'm not, but like, is that like a thing that council knows about, or?
yeah, of course,
Yeah, okay. I was just checking.
I've always thought it'd be illegal.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, I was just checking.
Wait, Sandra, can I just ask you, are you from the council?
Yes, I am, but I'm not yet from economic development. I work in economic development in Brisbane City Council.
I just thought it would be a good idea to like ask you about like what would my next steps be about like with my products if I did not win this.
Sure. Well, okay. All right. Well, we might kind of do that offline. I just know there's lots of timing and stuff, but yeah, I just kind of feel like that would happen. So that's fine.
How good would it be to connect you together? We can make that happen
I
for
knew
sure.
You would.
Yes. Henry, congratulations. Well done on your pitch. Well done on getting your prototype out there and for answering your questions. We've got one pitch to go, so we're going to come back to you shortly. Okay, Henry, big deep breaths. And our final team for today, coming to us from Ipswich Girls Grammar School, Gabby, Kayla, Georgia, and Hunter. Are you ready there, girls?
Yeah.
All right, you've been waiting a long time. I'm sure you're ready to go. I'm going to leave it to you, and when you're ready, you can start.
14 million tons of plastic enter our oceans every year. That is equivalent to the weight of 7,000 elephants yearly. And by 2050, plastic is expected to outweigh the number of fish in our oceans. Right beside me are my teammates showing me just 0.01% of that rubbish and pollution. Now imagine that, but bigger than our oceans. Hi, my name is Hunter, and this is Georgia, Kayla, Gabby, and we are the creators of Sea Savers. It wasn't until I went fishing with my family that I realized the magnitude of this devastating environmental disaster. This eye-opener led to Sea Savers, an app utilizing citizen science to combat ocean pollution, where everyone can be part of the solution. Next. Sea Savers enables users to identify and report pollution in real time to companies such as Clearbot Neo so they can remove the pollution. Users can create a profile or stay anonymous as requested by 25% of our school survey participants. But we don't want to overwhelm you. Our app gives you hope, letting you see the direct impact of your efforts. By reporting pollution or joining cleanups, you can feel the satisfaction of making a difference or exploring exciting in-app features. You will also unlock animals and enhance your digital ocean as you make a real-world difference. Next slide. By including a leaderboard, we encourage our younger target audience to make a difference, with top contributors receiving ocean-themed prizes or SeaWorld tickets. Next slide. For mature users looking to make friends, we've developed a chat feature on the mature server of our app that requires age verification and human moderation to ensure safety. This allows users to connect with others, arrange beach cleanups, and share their progress, turning individual action into community-driven change. Next slide. Our points of difference is that we use the visualization of an AI ocean, allowing users to see their impact right in front of them. Unlike other apps, we emphasize on personalized impact tracking, collaborative features, and community-driven change for a more engaging experience when protecting our ocean. Next slide.
Our project aligns with the key goal of sustainability, as demonstrated by the correspondence we received from Dr. Nikki Sims-Chilton, Department of Environment and Sciences, Anne McKellett from Cassowary Regional Council, and Bryce Hines from Cherish the Environment in support of further developing Sea Savers. Next slide. We will promote our app with the agreed assistance of the Cassowary Council in public spaces and on transport through the use of QR codes and posters that will lead directly to our app download webpage. Next slide. The development and startup of an app like Sea Savers will cost around $19,000 with an annual maintenance budget of $31,000. Whilst the app is free, we will generate profit through in-app purchases where users may choose to purchase special features for their AI ocean to enhance their experience. We will also gain sponsors providing us with funds whilst they improve their image as eco-friendly companies. Next slide.
Sea Savers is the answer.
Thank you.
Wow, awesome work, Team Sea Savers, all on par with that final big finish. Well done. I can see how prepared and excited you are about your idea. All right, judges, over to you for our final round of questions. Alicia, I'm going to come to you first. Do you have a question for Sea Savers?
Fantastic. Congratulations, girls. I love the idea of the app. I noticed you put some information in there about the other apps, and all the apps had educational content as well. I guess I want to learn a little bit more about kind of some of what you thought you were going to put inside the app, and, is there kind of some ability for people to, identify certain things and.
Our app will have an information section, well, a section of different types of information. So we'll have information specifically for one type of pollution or the other. We'll also have videos that show you how to recycle and all that to try and reduce pollution in our waters.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Good work.
Our app will also have live news feeds showing people what pollution in current places is, and then it can also show the effects of pollution on our waterways.
Wow, the girls were ready for that question, I think.
Yeah, they were.
All right, Sandra, over to you. Do you have a question for our team?
Yeah, I just want to understand a little bit more about your revenue stream. So was your main, and I think there was a quick slide, but there's a lot of information there. Is your main revenue from a subscription basis, or from you're hoping for corporations to put ads in, and then that's the main revenue stream to keep it going?
We'll use donations and stuff from organisations that will partner with, which are the organisations that clean up the rubbish, but we'll also have the premium subscription to invest the money back into the app to further improve it and add extra features to make it better. We'll also be partner with different businesses. So while they sponsor us, they'll also improve their image as an eco-friendly company. So that's where we'll get most of our funds from.
Right. Okay. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you, girls. And our last question, Sam, do you have something for the team?
So I guess just the main things, like I said, there's other apps out there maybe doing similar things but with different features. But why are you different? What makes you the right people to take on this problem, to tackle this?
We since we're really in technology this year, we wanted to make it a game so people can be really into it, because we offer leaderboards which are incentives which encourage more users to participate in it. We also use gamified elements. We allow users to see what happens when they report pollution. We allow them to see their impact right in front of their eyes as well.
We also wanted it to be an app because our world is becoming more technologically based and people are always on their phones now. So it makes it easy to report, and it's a simple way of reporting pollution, and you're helping the environment, and we can also make it in a fun way as well.
All right. Wow. That is fantastic, girls. You can give yourselves a clap and take a big deep breath. You've done the hard work. Congratulations. And now, after these amazing 5 pitches, the pressure's over to the judges, and they have the very difficult decision to pick a winner and a runner-up. So our judges are going to go over into a separate breakout room. They'll start their deliberations, and they'll be back with us shortly for the result. And so, likewise, responsibility now also transfers to you. Those of you tuning in, the people's vote is officially open. The QR code is about to come onto the screen. It is your chance to jump in and vote for your favorite, because as we know, the team that gets the most votes while the judges are deliberating will go into the draw for a wild card entry into the grand final. I'm hoping that you've got your devices out and there is lots of voting happening in the background. Right now, we're going to put on some tunes. We'll leave the QR code up. We'll be back in a few minutes' time for the big announcement. Get voting. Back soon. All right, so the judges have returned, which means they've made their huge decision. It was a tough one today, no doubt. So while the judges were deliberating, we've been collecting the people's choice votes left, right, and center, and we'll reveal that in a moment. But our judges are back. I believe, Sam, you're going to be our announcer today. We're going to start with the runner-up, and then we'll reveal the winner. So the runner-up first. This is the team going through to the showcase in the National Grand Final. Who have we got?
So firstly, privileged to be here. Well done, everybody. Absolutely nailed it. And it was a difficult decision, but for the runner-up today, we've decided that bush safety checkpoint was on point, and
Huge win.
congratulations.
Nice work, mate. Jump on your own.
Awesome work, Henry.
Really, really
Bush
good.
Saver checkpoint. That's fantastic. So excited for you. Can't wait to see you in our showcase. And now let's find out who's going to be our winner going to the live grand final to pitch on stage. Sam, back to you.
Okay, perfect. And you thought today's nerves were full on. Being on stage in front of so many people, but being able to deliver this idea as well. So again, massive congratulations to Sunkist. Hey, there they go.
Oh, love it. Jumping for joy. You can tell how much it means to Sunkist. Oh. Team, can you tell us how you feel? We can see it.
I'm very happy.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Look at that. That's exactly why we do this. We are so excited for Team Sunkist and can't wait to see them on stage. All right. So now it's time for the big People's Choice winner announcement. We've had a lot of people voting today, and it's been super exciting. I'm just going to make sure that I've got the correct result here. The People's Choice winner is Sea Savers, Ipswich Girls Grammar. Congratulations to Team Sea Savers, our People's Choice winners. That's actually the second People's Choice for our two semi-finals, going back to back with People's Choice winners, which is fantastic. Congratulations to the team. Wow. What a semi-final that has been. Judges, I know that that was difficult. I'm not quite sure how you did it. Thank you so much for your time today, for honoring us with your time, with your expertise, with your questions. It's so very much appreciated. Big round of applause for our judges, which has been awesome. Now, if you're watching and you're keen to see these teams take to the stage or to the showcase for the National Grand Final, tickets are open. The code is on your screen. We would love for you to join us in person at the Triffid in Brisbane. The whole event's going to be streamed live, so if you're located somewhere else, or if you just prefer to be on the couch in your pajamas, you can definitely dive in and grab a ticket. But we do recommend you get in early. This will be a sellout event. Whew. Excellent work to our teams. We're so excited to see you all. We have another 6 semi-finals to go. There are so many people behind the scenes. Our teams, well done. Thank you so much for your preparation. Our judges, thank you for being here and for your efforts. The teachers, all of the mentors, friends and family behind the scenes. That was amazing. If you've had a good time, no doubt you have. We're going to be going again, another 30 minutes. We kick off again with another 5 teams, another 3 judges, and some hot competition. Thank you for joining us in our second semi-final. See you again soon.